Overcoming lethargy with the wisdom of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The best revenge is massive success. Do you know who said that? It was Frank Sinatra, of course. But what is it that actually blocks some people from proceeding forward and making progress in life? Well, how often have you felt an invisible force holding you back just when you're about to embark on a new venture or pursue an exciting idea that popped into your mind? You might find yourself thinking, oh, why should I bother? Who am I doing all this for? Is it really worth all the trouble and risk? Wouldn't I be inviting extra work and pressure? Such thought can be paralyzing, keeping us stuck in a loop of inaction and doubt. This invisible force, which is rooted in lethargy and self-doubt, can be traced back to the influence of the tamasic quality described in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Understanding and overcoming this force can open up our true potential and set us on the path to self-realization and grand success. The Srimad Bhagavad Gita beautifully elucidates in the 14th chapter the nature of the three gunas or qualities that influence our existence, behavior and mindset. They are Sattva, goodness, Rajas, passion, and Tamas, ignorance. These three qualities bind the embodied self, shaping our actions and reactions. Sattva is pure and illuminating, leading one to happiness and knowledge. When Sattva is predominant, the light of wisdom shines through every sense in the body. Rajas, characterized by passion and desire, binds us through attachment to action. When Rajas prevails, it brings about greed, restlessness, and longing for material gains. However, though excessive Rajas can lead to pain, remember that it also drives us to take action and achieve our goals. Tamas, born of ignorance, leads to negligence, sleep, laziness, and even a surprising creativity in inventing excuses to avoid action. It fundamentally signifies a strong inertia of rest, which, to be overcome, calls for conscious efforts. When tamas is predominant, it shrouds knowledge and binds us to idleness and delusion. Those in the mode of tamas usually experience a sense of lethargy and a lack of motivation, making it difficult to move forward in life. This state can feel heavy and all-consuming. However, just as a doctor diagnoses a patient before prescribing treatment, recognizing the influence of the tamasaguna within us is the crucial first step towards overcoming it. By consciously striving to elevate ourselves towards sattva, the quality of goodness and clarity, we can break free from the restrictive grip of tamas and the sometimes uncontrollable levels of passion and aggression caused by rajas, ultimately opening up our true potential and stepping into a life of purpose and fulfillment. Krishna says in Shloka 245, Vedic literature focuses on material aspects tied to the three gunas. One should transcend these gunas, liberate oneself from dualities, remain anchored in sattva, and be established in the self or Brahman. But what does Krishna mean by transcending above the three gunas and always remaining in sattva, when sattva is one of the three gunas? Consider an analogy which I made up to explain this. Let's say you are going on a journey abroad by plane. You first endure infuriating traffic on your way to the airport, which is sometimes dead slow. This can be likened to the tamas stage. Then you proceed through check-in and baggage, comparable to the rajas stage. Finally, you clear immigration, meaning you have technically left the country, although you are still there. Even though you have not taken off, you are ready to take off. This is what the shloka means: clear all stages and remain ready for takeoff into the world of utmost bliss caused by self-realization. Reflecting on my own journey, I have faced numerous challenges, including betrayal, cheating, and even dangers to my life. Despite all these, I have never once given excuses. Instead, I used every betrayal, every insult, and every hardship as rocket fuel to propel myself upward. My life was driven by rajas, fueling my passion and action. This excessive rajasic energy pushed me to new heights, helping me achieve my goals and dreams. Every insult I faced became an opportunity to prove my resilience. Every betrayal was a stepping stone to my personal growth. As Frank Sinatra said, the best revenge is massive success. One must always remember that the Tamas guna makes use of hurts and insults to cause indolence, while rajas, guided by Sattva, can act as fuel and propel the person faster and more powerfully towards their goal. While it's important to balance the gunas, embracing the positive aspects of rajas can provide the momentum needed to overcome inertia, or what I call karmic inertia. All the insults and challenges I faced became stepping stones, transforming pain into power and adversity into achievement. As the Srimad Bhagavad Gita teaches in Shloka 14:19, those who transcend the gunas and recognize them as mere agents in all actions can achieve Krishna's divine nature. By cultivating awareness and striving for a balance of the gunas, we can rise above lethargy and find the courage and power to progress in life. Imagine an athlete, the fastest runner in the state, poised to compete in a crucial race. Just 2 weeks before the event, he injures his foot. When he consults a doctor, he is told that with proper treatment, he'll not only recover, but also run better than ever. Instead of following the advice, the athlete says he would first take part in the race with the injured foot and would come back for treatment afterwards. This bizarre story mirrors the behavior of some people who come to me for counseling for various issues. Although I advise them to start by reading the Srimad Bhagavad Gita at least once, they say they would first handle their challenges and then come back for the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Just as the athlete needs to heal his foot before the race, one must first clear and strengthen the mind, the origin of all thoughts, words, and actions. Yet, like the athlete, many insist on pursuing their goals despite mental turmoil, intending to address their foundational issues only afterwards. An unclear mind, clouded with doubts, fears, selfishness, greed, envy, and arrogance, struggles to achieve any positive outcome. That's exactly why I have made my latest publication so accessible. The audiobook takes just 3 hours and 10 minutes to complete, and fast readers can finish the paperback version even quicker. However, instead of taking the simple and straightforward solution, people often succumb to the allure of expensive retreats and meditation programs marketed by religious organizations. Retreat from what? From their own mind? They fail to realize that no matter where they go, their troubled and confused mind always accompanies them. Cleanse your mind first. Free yourself from illusions, delusions, meaningless beliefs, and superstitions, and then take up any endeavor. Remember, Krishna's entire discourse took place before the Mahabharata war, which symbolizes the eternal battle within our minds. It is so easy. Make use of my publication, The Easy to Understand the Ever-Relevant Gita, a present-day rendering by Tavamitram, available in paperback, audiobook or ebook form. Embrace the wisdom of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita to understand and harmonize the gunas within you. Let the light of Sattva guide you, the drive of Rajas propel you, and the awareness of the debilitating Tamas remind you of the necessity of balance. By doing so, you can overcome lethargy and move forward with purpose and clarity, with only the sky as your limit. Thank you. Stay blessed. Jai Shri Krishna.